Hello friends. Last few classes we did traditional grammar. What is traditional grammar and critique of traditional grammar. One of the points was the parsing and analysis to find out or to make explicit the structures of syntax or sentences. These are inadequate. So, linguists, as you know, after 1930s, there was a revolution in linguistics, that is structural revolution. Structural. I suppose you remember that, no? Structural. And in America, the leading figure of structural revolution was Leonard Bloomfield. Now, what happened is, sentence is a product of grammar. But to understand that sentence, it is comparatively difficult. It is like Frankenstein created monster. Frankenstein created the monster, but the monster ate him up. Like that. Grammar creates sentence, but sentence eats up the grammarian. In the sense that it's difficult for the grammarian to explain it. For example, if you have a sentence, if you have two sentences like this, very famous, it's not you are quite familiar with this. John is easy to please. John or anybody easy to please. John is eager to please. Eager to please. Suppose this is what we call homonymity of construction. It's same, everything is same. But as you know, by using parsing or analysis, you won't be able to find out the meaning. Or you can see a simple phrase like this: criminal lawyer. Criminal lawyer. What is the meaning? By analyzing the parts, you cannot find out the meaning. Because it just means a lawyer who argues case for criminals, or the lawyer himself is a criminal. Understand? So, or you can say sentences like this: flying planes can be dangerous. Or the general was asked to stop drinking by midnight. The general was asked to stop drinking by midnight. Drinking means, don't misunderstand, it is what you call bottled water. Stop drinking by midnight. Don't know what does that mean. So here our existing tool, that is analysis and tools for parsing, won't help us to understand the syntax of these such sentences. They are playing cards. Flying planes can be dangerous. Visiting relatives are a nuisance. Don't tell your visiting relatives this kind of thing. This is only a sentence to demonstrate or to show you that by existing tools like parsing and analysis won't be of help to us in trying to understand the syntax or the structure. So the structuralist, the American structural linguist Leonard Bloomfield, he started a new technique that is called immediate constituent analysis, or for short we say IC analysis. Understand? Now what is this IC analysis? So traditional grammar, according to traditional grammar, sentence is a string of words. A string like this. So you have got string like one string like this. It's a string of words. Or what you call is a linear structure. The structure is linear. But the IC analysis, according to them, the assumption is that A sentence is made up of layers. That's the thing. So traditionally it is string, but here it is layers. One layer after another. And each layer is called a constituent. Constituent means the part that consists, that's all. Or part that makes, that is constituent means. So for example, this pen has three constituents. Cap, this one, and inside there is a tube where you can pour ink. So that is constituents. See that? And they are immediate constituent. Cap and these are immediate constituents. But when you take out this, then they are the immediate constituents of this barrel. Now you will see that. And to explain this, forget about this now for the time being. And now to explain this, he said, he gave an example. Poor John ran away. See that? Poor John ran away. And in this type of analysis, tree diagrams and branching. That's what we say. Tree diagrams means a diagram that looks like a tree, and branching like the branches of a tree. These are very common terms used. Tree diagram. When you are shifting from traditional analysis and pricing, this may be new. These terms may be new, but otherwise it is very simple. See, and he explicitly analyzed the sentence like this in constituents. So, this is poor John. Poor John. Why didn't he take rich John? I don't know. Don't ask me such kind of questions. This is the sentence given by Bloomfield himself. Poor John ran away. And why did he run away also? I don't know. Why couldn't he say poor John slept in his room? Because he is poor, he can sleep. But that's a different thing. Now poor John, this is poor John ran away. These are the immediate constituents of poor John ran away. So that again you can cut this in the constituents. Poor John. Here ran away. Got the point? So here is one thing you should note. Poor John ran away are the ICs of poor John ran away. Poor and John ran away are not the ICs of poor John ran away, but ICs of poor and John are immediate constituents of poor John, ran away, immediate constituents of ran away. You understand that? But they are constituents. But second I will show you. This one now in the box. See, now I am going to put them in box. This is a construction. Their immediate constituents are these. Poor John and ran away. Immediate constituents. But what I am going to mark in red, they are not immediate constituents of poor John ran away. See this one. This. What do you find in red here? See. These four words, or these two words here, they are not, they are the immediate constituents of poor John. They are not the immediate constituents of poor John ran away. But these are constituents. Exactly like that. Ran away, immediate constituents of ran away. But ran away are not immediate constituents of poor John ran away. I think that's clear to you. Listen. It looks very simple. No? Yes, it looks very simple. So then what happens is, if you argue it this way, so you have got poor John, four words somewhere here. One is poor, the other is John, the other is ran, the other is away. Now you want to construct a sentence. What you do is, you take this verb, ran, then naturally next comes another verb. There's no subject. So you will say John. And it is an adjective. Poor John land. Then you find the constituency. This is one structure. Layers, one layer. And this will go to, sir, you have got poor John. Poor John. And then you will say like this. Ran away. These are rights. Understand? And then you will find this poor John ran away. So you see building blocks. You are building layers. One layer, of course, there are two. So one layer, here one layer becomes another higher structure, and when all the three come together, you get the highest structure, that is the sentence. So this is the assumption of structuralists. You find that it's very simple. But when you have a long sentence, suppose you have got a long sentence like this. You have a sentence like this. The old man who lives there, the old man who lives there has gone to his son's house. So how are you going to represent the structure? By a tree diagram. So what to do? Where will you apply the first cut? Poor John ran away. This is a very simple thing. But when you have got a sentence like this, where are you going to apply the first cut? Your mind will tell you the old man who lives there. Here the first cut. And has gone to his son's house is the next one. So you will say like this. You will say that the old man who lives, you will divide it like this. How? The old man who lives there has gone to his son's house. There are two ICs. Two ICs of the sentence, the old man who. Now you have to find out other ICs. Now in this case, the next IC cut will be the old man who lives there. Sentence. Now these are the immediate constituents of the old man who lives there. Again, don't get confused. These are not the immediate constituents of the whole sentence. That is understood without my telling. Yes. Now what will be the next cut? The old man. Here, who lives there. And next one will be lives there. So that will be, this is how you will represent first half of the sentence. Then the same thing you can do the second also. How will you do this? Has gone to his son's house. Clear, isn't it? And then this will be cut again, has gone. And here it will be to his son's house. His son's house. This will be his son's house. This will be son's house. So this will be by the structuralist diagram will be something like this. 99.9% you can say this like this. Something I told you because here is another problem here, sons. That's why I said something. I hope you understand what is ICs and what is IC cut and so on. Now you have a problem. We are coming to that, don't worry. Immediately you don't jump into a conclusion or ask me questions, difficult questions and put me in trouble. You are going to ask me, sir, how are we going to apply this cut? Sure, we will answer this question. Yeah. I hope you got the idea now. What is IC? What is the IC analysis? What is the assumption of this structuralist linguists and so on? Assumption is that you can see layers from you are building like this. Finally you have got the final product. That's the difference in looking at the sentence. The angle from which the traditionalists looked at the sentence is linear string. Linear, it's a string. You cannot go on word like. But this it is a structure you are building. So that's the difference. This is what Frank Palmer says, H.A. Gleason says. They all support this idea. Frank Palmer, grammar. H.A. Gleason, very often quoted. No? So this the linguists, structural linguists, or the more so-called modern grammarians, they suggest that there should be IC analysis to find out the structure of syntax or sentence. Now, how will you proceed with this cutting? That's a good idea. Good question. There are 2 points, or two points will tell us or determine the icicles. Listen, or 2 parameters, whatever you want to call it. First one is called expansion. Expansion. And second is called freedom of occurrence. Freedom of occurrence. Freedom of occurrence. These are the 2. What are they? Expansion doesn't mean become bigger like this. It's not this expansion. No. Expanding. No. Expansion means substitutability. Whether we can substitute something. Substitute. So we will take one first and then we will think about the second one. Otherwise, sometimes what happens, we may get our minds may get clouded. No. So keep one at a time. Okay, here expansion is substitutability. Whether we can substitute or not. But in this, the old man who lives there has gone to his son's house. You can see, no, that can be easily substituted by such a long sentence, no. The old man, once again, the old man who lives there has gone to his son's house. Now this can be why the old man who lives there. Why did I say we can put the cut here? Because the old man who lives there can be easily substituted by he lives there. See that? Has gone to his son's house means has gone there. Has gone there. See that? Did you see that? So actually, the old man who lives there is an expansion of he lives there. That means you can substitute this. Then you get the idea that it should come. Not here. The old man who lives there has gone to his son's house. Do you feel like applying the first cut here? No. Not because I say, but it is irrational to do so. That is it. Understand that? Now, this expansion or substitutability means the ability to substitute one construction by another without making any problems or any disruption. Now you can say, boy. First let me, otherwise the whole thing will get crowded. Yeah. Okay. So there you go. So what you do is, see, expansion. The boy went to school. Now this can be the good boy. The good boy went to school. The clever, good boy. The girl, you can say, the girl. The teacher. See, all this. The great teacher. See this? So these are substitutable. Since he said the boy went to school, naturally the first cut will be the boy went here. So you can say the good boy went. Same. The clever good boy went. Same. The teacher went. Same. Here also you can expand to school. Instead of that you can say to college, to office. Office. All this can be substituted to the capital. So when you see this now, then it's here it is, here the cut. The old man who lives there went to his son's house, he lives, went there. The other thing is an expansion or substitute, you can substitute it. And this is called exocentric expansion. Exocentric expansion. Now what is exocentric expansion can be easily understood when you come to the next expansion. Instead of myself shouting at you, saying this is exocentric and so on. But I may not do that. Now this is expansion. Okay? Okay. Now when you see, this is one expansion, means exocentric. The other is endocentric. Endo. Same thing. Means there will be headward. Children. The clever children. The clever Indian children. The clever smart Indian children are playing. Are playing. So here what happens is, there is a head word. What is the head word? Children. The other thing is, anybody can come in. Here, the head word. Head word, not head word, but head. Head word. You are expanding the head word, or you are substituting the head word with the more words. More words, group of the number of words increases in the group. This is what we call endocentric expansion or substitutability. Understand? Endocentric, sorry. What can I do? That is a call of nature, that sneezing. Yeah. Okay, I hope you will forgive me. Endocentric. Understand? Then another point I told you, if you have got any doubt anywhere, you can ask me. Substitutability or expansion. One is endocentric, the other is exocentric. You have that, you have written this down. Now the second parameter or help is freedom of occurrence. Freedom of occurrence. That means, in a structure like this, old light house, the icicle will be not old light, not allowed. But it is an old light house, old. Because old has got freedom of occurrence, and lighthouse also. We can have old lighthouse, pretty lighthouse, good lighthouse, bright lighthouse, dark lighthouse, everything. Understand? So the cut will be. I think you got some idea about IC analysis. We will see you again tomorrow. Okay? Till then, bye.